of South San Jose. Tremendous fight. And now let's go to our main event. Albert Ruthless Ruelas taking on SHAWN Gallegos out of Las Vegas Boxing Club. And now you see entering the ring, Albert Ruthless Ruelas out of South San Jose Boxing Club. He's a national champion, a very highly talented young fighter. Just a young kid, but boy, have his skills ever improved. 15 and 16-year-old division here. And there you look into the corner, his opponent, SHAWN Gallegos. And he's a highly touted fighter as well, outstanding boxer of the Junior Olympics. But right now, let's go up to the ring announcer and introduce these two fighters to you. So the two fighters touch him up, and our main event is underway here on the 8-count boxing hour. This is the one you've been waiting for. Albert Ruelas in the red uniform fighting for the South San Jose Community Center. His opponent with the white shirt and the blue stripes on his trunks, that's SHAWN Gallegos, and these are two talented young boxers. You're looking at some potential Olympians here. Of course, Albert Ruelas is a national amateur champion already, and he's a tremendous fighter. We've seen him in action twice before. Victories each time. And his opponent, SHAWN Gallegos, now with his back to you. And the two men open up, and you can see Ruelas with the fast hands working on the outside. Similar styles. Both men are lean and very strong and quick. Albert Ruelas depends on staying busy, sometimes just flat out working his opponent. SHAWN Gallegos was voted the outstanding boxer of the '96 Junior Olympics, and his amateur record 31 and 10. He's only 16 years old. He attends Robertson High School in Las Vegas, New Mexico. The ruthless one, Albert Ruelas, in his hometown gym here. He feels comfortable here, and he's done very well the times we've seen him in action. Both of these young guys are potential Olympians. Both will be taking their shot, I'm sure, at the Olympic box office when the year 2000 comes. Ooh, a good, quick, sneaky right hand there by SHAWN Gallegos. Both men, again, evenly matched when it comes to hand speed. I don't see much of an edge either way. And there's a nice little lead right by Ruelas, but he pays for it. SHAWN Gallegos looks to have a good tight defense here, and a warning now for the head going to Albert Ruelas. And there you see Ruelas trying to score to the body on the inside, but SHAWN Gallegos doing the same thing. These two men, very similar style. Both men now working on the body, and that ends the first round. So a good, even first round. If that's any indication, we're going to have a heck of a match here. Hard one to judge, and it could go either way. We look into the corner now of Albert Ruelas, the ruthless one. His trainer, Jake Valencia, giving him the instructions. Jim Johnson on the outside here, working on their young fighter, Albert Ruelas, out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. He's a good, stylish fighter. Now we look into the corner of SHAWN Gallegos. Charlie Gallegos and Ralph Salazar working the corner for him. And you can see the graphic up there, 31 and 10 amateur record. 1996 voted as the outstanding boxer of the Junior Olympics. And this young man holds a win over professional boxer Brian Garcia out of Santa Fe. So SHAWN Gallegos, really the high credentials here. He's won ABF titles and regionals. He was an open champion in the ABFs, state titles. And he's bringing a heck of a challenge to Albert Ruelas. And there you see the fans here at South San Jose. They're in the corner of their favorite fighter, Albert Ruelas. We're just about ready for the second round here. Dan Cisneros at ringside, bringing you the 8-count boxing hour. Round 2 underway, scheduled for 3. 132-pound division, 15 and 16-year-olds. And you're looking at two of the best out of New Mexico. There's Ruelas now with a good combination, and he continues to work to the body. So SHAWN Gallegos gets busy, and he lands a nice left hand there too. Both men exchanging evenly. Albert Ruelas initiated the action there, and it was SHAWN Gallegos answering back. There's a nice straight right hand now by Albert Ruelas. Ruelas surprised Gallegos there with a good right hand. It landed flush and knocked the head back. These two men evenly matched, so it's going to be punches that stand out like that are going to stick in the minds of the judges here. Ooh, and Ruelas just missed with a big right hand. Albert Ruelas, Albert Ruthless Ruelas, an action fighter to be sure. Non-stop action when you see him. And boy, his trainers, Johnson and Valencia, really, really love this kid. They just tell me he's the greatest kid, that he has a great attitude and he listens to his corner, and you can see that he always gives 100%. That's what made him a champion. I mean, he is a national champion, and he is definitely a prohibitive favorite to have a good shot at those Olympic box tops when the year 2000 roll around. And right now, SHAWN Gallegos working on the inside, landing some uppercuts here, and Ruelas smartly backs off, and now he fires back. So SHAWN Gallegos finding pay dirt on the inside, and there's a warning from referee Ray Thomas for roughing there for SHAWN Gallegos. But he found pay dirt there with some nice uppercuts. Trying to get back into this match. It's an even match, and every big scoring blow like that is going to count a lot with the judges. Dan Cisneros at ringside, and you are watching the 8-count boxing hour. We're in our main event. Second round scheduled for 3. And that ends the second round. So these two fighters have gone 2 rounds. 1 to go to settle this one. We go right into the action now. And now you can see SHAWN Gallegos trying to put the pressure on, and Albert Ruelas with a nice boxing side-to-side movement. Oh, good jab sneaks in by Gallegos. And now the two just open up to the body. Ruelas now stepping out again, and there's a left hand from Gallegos. SHAWN Gallegos has been scoring nicely here so far early in this 3rd round. And now Ruelas going on the attack. Ruelas with his head down, trying to work to the body. Referee Ray Thomas now restarts these two. Both men want it bad. You can see that these two young men really want this one bad as they turn up the heat. And now Ruelas with a little shoe shine on the inside. And Gallegos, I don't know, he put his hands up and looked at the referee. I think maybe the referee had called a stop there. Gallegos and Ruelas putting on a great exhibition of boxing here. Our main event. And now you see Gallegos open up with the shoe shine to the body. Ruelas just kind of leaning in, and now he answers right back. And another one of those whatever you can do, I can do better type of fights here. You see Ruelas again as he opens up on the body. I mean, these guys just kind of hit the on switch, and all of a sudden their hands start to fly. And SHAWN Gallegos spending a lot of times there backed up to the ropes, and now he's out in the center of the ring where he wants to be. Swings with a big wild right hand to the body. And there's Ruelas with a nice right hand to the head. And again, Ruelas hanging on the inside here, where these guys are chest to chest here, just burying their head in the opponent's chest and punching to the body. This is where Gallegos was effective with the uppercuts in the 2nd round. Now Ruelas and Gallegos on the outside, and SHAWN Gallegos trying to work with jabs to the body, and there's the bell to end the bout. Let's go to the judges.
You did it again, Albert. Yeah. 2 times on the 8-count boxing hour, 2 wins. Tell me about this fight.
Well, I really didn't come in prepared again. Well, I trained hard for this fight, but I'll meet up with him in the Olympics again. Next time I'll read him video.
Okay. Jim Johnson, what do you think about the Ruthless one here?
He fought a beautiful fight. Again, SHAWN's been fighting a lot of years, has a lot of experience, and we're real proud of how Albert did. He did beautiful. SHAWN fought a beautiful fight too.
Okay, Jake Valencia, Well, Gallegos, pretty experienced guy. I've heard a lot about him. What happened here?
Well, Dan, Shawn Gallegos is a hell of a fighter. You know, he has a lot more experience than Albert, and I mean, you got to give the kid a lot of credit. I mean, he came out here to fight. You seen it. It was a give and take fight, you know. But Albert pulled it through in the end, and they'll meet up again. They'll meet up again.
Again?
They'll meet up again in the Junior Olympics.
You gonna meet him next week here? Huh? You want him next week?
Thank you, sir.
He wants me?
Okay, Albert. Good luck and congratulations, man. All right, we'll see you again.
Thank you, Dan. One of these days you're gonna be cutting us. Albert is a world champion. You got the right to that, okay?
Okay.
Absolutely. We appreciate everything, Dan.
Good.